Hi everyone, comic book reviewer here. This time reviewing on Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Now, as you know, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire is a 2005 fantasy film that was meant to be a sequel to Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, as well as being based on the 2000 novel of the same name. Now, I remember watching some of this when I was a kid growing up, and yeah, I would say the fourth one is mostly film filler, but has some good ideas. So the premise of the film is meant to be about Harry Potter starting his fourth year at Hogwarts, and we kind of see how that how Hogwarts is chosen to do the Tri-Wizard Tournament, where Hogwarts and two other schools compete. As well, it's kind of implied due to what happened with the Quidditch World Cup and recent events, don't want to kind of put Harry into the sidelines, so of course they put any student under the age of 17 not allowed. But we do see how Harry finds out that he has been entered into the Tri-Wizard Tournament by the Goblet of Fire, as someone put his name in it. And you can tell Dumbledore is justifiably shocked, and if not, furious at this, but knows he has to compete. I think what the Goblet of Fire gets right at, and the Tri-Wizard Tournament, it's basically their version of an Olympic game. And of course, we do kind of see how the other two schools kind of compete with each other, with two other students. Crumb, who is kind of meant to be this eye candy for the girls at the school, and Flair, who's just kind of flown in to be the kind of female character who's just there. And you've also got Cedric, who's part of Hufflepuff. Now, Cedric's character, I would say, is quickly thrown in. The problem is, you don't really have much time to know him, and the problem is, we never really knew him from the other two films. I know had a cameo appearance in the third film. The problem is, his death and his character just feels wasted. The problem is, if you are going to build up a character and have them die, you want us to get to more time to know them and know why exactly the way they are. Because I think at least with the Star Wars prequels, we saw Anakin's rise and downfall and him setting things right at the end. We did see Liu Kang's rise and fall and rise again from Midway, as well as the NetherRealm Studio games. I think at the same time, yeah, we do kind of see how Harry is kind of like trying to survive the games. We do kind of see how he does kind of throw his friendship with Ron away, only to repair it. And I think it's interesting that we do see them doing things what school children would do, like asking girls for a dance, seeing how Harry now kind of has to not only deal with the potential return of Voldemort, but more connections with it. And of course, introduced to a new defense against the dark arts teacher, Professor Moody, who does do some questionable things, and there's more truth about him. And I'm kind of surprised no one at Hogwarts really sent a teacher to monitor him to see if he was going to do any sane or sort of damaging in things. And I feel some of the Tri-Wizard Tournament games do feel a little bit questionable, like the second one, putting some students in danger with no real concern or care for things. I think, to me at least, the fourth film isn't bad. I just think my only real problem is Cedric's character and downfall. I think if they had Cedric built up from the other two films, maybe this would give us more time to know him. Maybe we could have had him mention to Harry he does want to make his dad proud and does want Hufflepuff to be noticed, the same way he wants to be something like Harry. This really could have given us more time to get to know him. I think, to me, Goblet of Fire is a little dull, but it knows where it wants to be. It knows the story it wants to tell. And I think building up Voldemort at the end definitely works. It gives you a message that, yeah, Harry's adventures have only just begun, and his biggest challenge is yet to happen. So I think this movie definitely deserves a thumbs in the middle. It's kind of alright, kind of okay. Just really could have done more with Cedric's character and us getting to know Crumb, Flair, and some of the others a bit more. So, comic reviewer here, signing out.